If you're thinking about calling Collier County, the Greater Naples area, home here in 2025, or you own a home here and you're thinking about selling it, it's vital that you understand what is happening in the real estate market around you. Today, I'm going to wrap up the year 2024 with my year-end market update. If you're thinking about buying a home here in Southwest Florida, or you own a home and you're thinking about selling it, reach out to me today at 239-450-5786 and let's have a conversation about how I can help you make your real estate goals happen in 2025. While you're at it, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the bell to be notified about all future videos. Well, if this is your first time watching one of my market updates or your 20th time, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to guiding you through the year-end numbers for Collier County. And just as a reminder, all the data that I use is pulled directly from the Southwest Florida MLS. So it does change from day to day, but it's going to be a really good, close, accurate picture to what has happened in 2024 here in Collier County or the Greater Naples area. And stay tuned at the end because I'm going to compare Collier County to our neighboring county, Lee County, and really give a good picture of what is happening here in Southwest Florida. Now, there's no doubt that 2024 was a difficult year. Interest rates, elections, world turmoil, and just, let's face it, an economy that is not the most affordable. 2024 was a bad year nationwide for real estate. Now again, you will hear me say this all the time, that I do believe that we live in a little bit of a bubble here in Southwest Florida. We are always buying and selling homes, so there's always activity, but nationwide, we do have to realize and understand that 2024 has shaped out or ended up being one of the worst real estate markets since 1995. Now that's a big statement because 2006, 2007, 2008, those were really tough years. But again, the rapid sell-off of real estate from particularly like the investors put a lot of activity. So when you talk about sales numbers or sales activity, that's what we're looking at. 2024 nationwide was one of the worst real estate markets since 1995. Some have even compared it to the 85 market, which is quite interesting to look at. But as you can see, as you're going to see here, homes in Southwest Florida are bought and sold every single day. So you don't want to put too much stock into what the media is saying and what people are saying, because people are always buying and selling here in Southwest Florida. Okay, so let's dive into the numbers. Let's start by looking at pricing. Median close price for December, $603,750. Remember, the median number is that middle number. All the numbers stacked in a line, the middle number, that's $603,750. But when we look at the average pricing, the average close price was $1,037,131. Again, that's all the homes that that sold divided by the number of homes that sold gives us our average price. Naples, Collier County has a huge range of pricing, so it does make those numbers very different when you look at them. 1,037,000 says not very many Americans can afford to live in Collier County. 600,000 means that a whole lot more people actually can find homes. When you start looking at the rest of the market, there's homes like in Skysale that are in the high 400s, low 500s right now. Golden Gate Estates anywhere from 400, high 400s all the way up, right? So, and there's condos in the 300 or 200,000s. So there's plenty of options for all Americans here in Collier County. If you just looked at the average close price, you'd say, I can't afford it. That's what I said when I thought about moving to Naples 10 years or 11 years ago, as I can't afford to live there. But once I started digging into it, I realized that, you know, there is actually affordable housing to be found in Collier County. Number of new listings. So these are the new homes that hit the market in December, 1,351. We had a total of new listings hit the market of 16,691. So that's the number of new starts or new listings that hit the market on the MLS in 2024. Number of homes on the market for December, there were 6,438 homes, condos, townhomes, all of that included, single family homes in villas in Collier County. The average, we averaged about 5,600 a month through the whole year. Number of pending homes, we saw 562 homes go under contract in December. 8,916 actually went under contract in 2024. 650 closed, so new owners. 8,766 in 2024. So if we actually pop back, so you can see that pretty much the number of pendings did actually very strong number actually going to actual closing for the year. So that tells you that, you know, the buyers that were shopping in the market were very serious buyers, and you know, were looking to actually make a purchase, weren't just tire kickers. So that to me is encouraging, that the number of pendings is very close to the number of closed. Median days on the market, December 51, average was 55 for the month. When you look at average days on the market, 88 for December 2024, 78. So again, you know, it's not horrible. We're not in a horrible market. The average homes are selling within, you know, 3 months. So it's not the worst market for sure, but sellers are having to wait a little bit longer to sell their homes. Months of supply. Now here's where it's a little bit startling. 8.8 months of supply for December, highest point in 24. So we are definitely, Collier County, countywide, we are definitely in a buyer's market when it comes to the quantity of inventory. Now, of course, with interest rates today, I saw there was like 6.9% for a conventional, higher for a jumbo, FHA a little bit less. But you know, when you look at those numbers, you say, okay, well, we really now are not in a very strong buyer's market, because the buyers don't have the advantage per se that they did when, you know, interest rates were in 5s or 4s, or of course when the early days of the 2s and 3s. But that didn't last long, because sellers quickly became in the advantage there. So anyhow, 8.8 days. Now we look at that and we say, okay, well, a big jump from September, October to now being 8.8 in December. But when you look at that, you say, well, how many buyers are actually, you know, on the fence, sitting there watching interest rates? And I can tell you, I have a lot of them. If interest rates dip down as they're projected to going into as we progress through 25, I think the inventory levels are going to get swallowed up by the amount of buyers that are going to make the decision. And of course, we're heading into season, right? So a lot more buyers are here right now. So if you're thinking about buying, I would suggest that you do it now while the inventory is high and you do have that advantage. So reach out to me, 239-450-5786, and let's have a conversation about whether it makes sense for you to buy now. So let's compare Collier County versus Lee County. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here. I try to keep these market updates to where they're not overly long. I can get long-winded, so I'm going to try to keep moving here quickly. Let's look at median close price. The orange lines are Collier County, the green lines are Lee County. So again, when you look at the pricing between Collier County and Lee County, obviously when you look at Lee County, you've got Cape Coral that has pricing of single family homes in the 300s all the way up, you know, into the millions. And then you have like Lehigh Acres and Fort Myers areas where you have the same, you know, Lehigh Acres is very much more affordable housing, but then you have, you know, Fort Myers where you have the, you know, the $1 million homes, but you also have the, you know, $300,000 homes. You know, the pricing structure in Lee County is very different than Collier County. Collier County, you know, pretty much, you know, for a single family home, you're in the 400s, 500s, thousands. And then, you know, obviously we have areas of Collier County that are, you know, in the, you know, 20 millions. So, you know, a couple of those sales will definitely throw the numbers off. But again, you know, it definitely is a very real picture of the real estate market when you look at that, the difference. Again, here you can see, you know, 2021, 2022, and pricing kind of just continued to climb from that point on. So again, you know, it's a good comparison of the two counties. Median days on the market pretty much are pretty close when it comes down to it. You know, looking in 2019, you know, Collier County probably had, you know, again, not as many buyers in the price points for Collier as there are buyers for Lee County price points. So of course, you know, homes are going to move a little bit quicker when you have more buyers on the market. Of course, you know, 21, 22, that was just crazy. I mean, just insane how fast homes were selling, and for the kind of crazy pricing. And again, that's, you know, when you hear the statistic that, you know, 75 to 80% of, you know, buyers that bought a home in 21, 22 period of time don't like their house and want to sell and upgrade or sell and change, but can't because of interest rates. You know, it just kind of tells you how crazy that market was in 21, 22. Homes for sale. So this is the total, you know, total inventory. Again, here you can see, you know, Lee County has a whole lot more homes on the market, and always have, when you look at the 5-year picture. Number of sales, again, you have more home sales, but again, it's interesting that, you know, pretty much they follow the very similar pattern and, you know, perspective to the number of homes for sale. So months of supply, well, you know, obviously here's where Collier County, you know, is going to be higher inventory just because homes aren't selling as fast, in my opinion. Okay. Now, again, some of these are just things, my opinion, right? As I've been in real estate, whether I was as a private citizen or now as a realtor, you know, I have opinions just like you have opinions. These are some of my opinions on this. But you know, anytime you have, you know, look at the difference in, you know, average price, you know, affordability, right? Affordability is going to sell more homes in any economy over price point. You know, there's just more people that can afford, you know, a $400,000 home opposed to a $600,000 home. So, you know, again, it's just a picture of the two different counties. Well, there you have it. There's your 2024 year-end review for Collier County. As we move into 2025, I'm going to be adding more communities like Cape Coral, Fort Myers into my market updates. So, you know, if you found this helpful, you found this interesting, like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified so that you are notified when I do these videos. But if you are thinking about selling your home here in Southwest Florida, I truly believe that my Sell It Stress-Free system is designed for this market and to help you get the top dollar possible with the least amount of stress. So if you're thinking about selling, scan the QR code, visit my website, sellitstressfree.com, or just call me at 239-450-5786, and let's have a conversation about when the right time is and what needs to be done. The prep for selling your home is as critical as the selling process when we go online. So I can help you with that. Reach out to me today. If you're thinking about buying, now is a great time to buy. There's advantages to marrying the house and dating the rate. Call me today, 239-450-5786, and let's have a conversation about whether this is the right time for you to call Southwest Florida home. Thanks for watching.